Welcome to the Blackboard module, which is our LMS tool or Learning Management System tool here at Blackhawk Tech. This tool is very important as it will get used on a daily basis for coursework and class instruction. This is how our students will access things like your instructional materials, assignments, assessments, and get graded and provided feedback. So a very important tool. Showing you how to access it, we're starting at the My BTC page, which by logging into your Blackhawk account, you'll be able to access. Remember that Blackboard will have its very own card as you scroll down to where it will allow you to log in with a single sign-on click. By default, I'm brought to the BTC homepage, and here we've created a faculty center of resources. This is updated and provided by CETL support as well, where we show you features coming soon to Blackboard, news from us, and other important helpful topics here. Not to mention, you can quickly and easily create a CETL support ticket by clicking right here if you need help as you're accessing and navigating Blackboard in general. Please don't hesitate to reach out to us. A lot of these tabs are shown on the left-hand side, where you'll access some more than others. For example, in my courses, that's the one I'll access the most. This is what I'm currently teaching within the semester. The organizations are pages that I'm a member of, and they're often department-wide or organization-wide in this case. Faculty Resources 2.0 is one that every faculty member will be a member of, and you'll have tons of applicable and helpful resources provided to you by CETL support. So that's another resource for you. But let's get into one of our courses and show you the look, feel, and navigation to a Blackboard Ultra course. So as is mentioned on this page, Blackhawk is going through a transition period where we had an older original view to Blackboard, and we are now transitioning to a newer, streamlined Ultra view. The goal is to have this completed 100% by April of 2026. So let's stay in Ultra and show you some of its features. With the navigation up here at the top, you automatically land on the content page with the course content. And this is what you and students will access most frequently. It will house all of those instructional materials, assignments, assessments, etc. Other tabs up here that are frequently used, some more than others, I guess. The announcements. This is a really quick and easy way to just push something out to all students registered within this course at a time. The discussion board area will show you all of them in this tab, or you can access them individually through your content below. Gradebook is obviously very important. We'll get into that on a later document page within this module. Messages are great because they can be individualized and specified to certain students instead of the whole class. And if you really prefer that they don't email you, you can use this as a great tool. Groups, I would say, is another popular area for faculty to navigate to because you can easily create groups for project work with students in this course. So those are the tabs up at the top. Let's show you the path and the feel and the flow of the course content here below. Now, modules represent sections or segments where you can divide up the learning and break it up into more manageable chunks. So right now I have this module expanded. Let me minimize it. So going from top to bottom, each of these cards here is representing a module. And a lot of faculty members choose to make each week a module. That's not necessarily required. However you decide to break up the learning into more manageable chunks is something that should be done based on your needs and what you think would best help your class. Perhaps it's a 2-week module, perhaps it's a 4-week module. Whatever the case, how can you break down the learning for the students in these manageable chunks here? So as we open up a module, you'll see the content housed within. And there are some of these features, especially at the top of a course, that we here in CETL support are highly recommending, advising, and urging people to streamline. And what we mean by that is providing some consistency and some standardization. With these basic components located up here at the top of the course, which is what students see right away, they know how to navigate the course, they know how to get help and access and resources, and they also know how the course works for you in particular as an instructor. Because of course, each faculty member is going to set up their coursework a little different, which variety is great. However, showing students how to succeed, how to navigate, and tips for success will just help them in the long run. So that being said, let's look at some of these modules up here at the top. This instructor has done a great job showing her syllabus and course calendar right away. What's hidden from students is exactly that. If I were a student and I were to look at this, I would not be seeing these instructor notes and keys. So maybe this instructor teaches this course with another faculty member and they put their shared findings and their shared observations on this document, and then they use it for making the course better in the future. That's a great idea. Two modules, though, that I really want to stress and emphasize are the Start Here and the Student Support. Start Here is very specific to your course and how you want to teach it. Think of it as being your syllabus summed up in a module. And then the Student Support is organization-wide and what resources are there to students. So let's open it up a little bit further and try to also respect your time here. So this person, this faculty member, has done a great job including a bio of themselves, especially if the students are completely online. It's a way for them to see that person a bit. They've provided a course overview with the supplies needed, the course competencies, what they should know and be able to do by the end of this course. Grading policy is so paramount. You're being so clear and providing your expectations right away to students and showing them how they can succeed in your course. They've provided their syllabus, which I'm sure just breaks down this information a little bit further, and then some communication expectations, how often they should be checking in on their announcements or email, when they can expect the instructor to provide feedback, how often, etc. So all of those are super helpful. Then with our student support, this is actually created by CETL Support and will be updated and pushed into your courses at any time. So students that are struggling and need tutoring or reading and writing help, they can access that at the Learning Support Center. Maybe they need some counseling services through the Care Center and technology assistance. All of these are very important for students to have really quick and easy access to at any given time. So this is included in every single course. Now we'll get into further information in later modules, but I really hope that this helps. And the last thing to talk about is these document pages. So each of these is a document that's housing different content on it. This is a little bit different because it's actually an assignment. So these icons, as you're creating things, which we'll get into later modules, but think of them as like blank pages and canvases. And that's how we added this text and images and things like that. So more later on for Blackboard beginners.